this, I was up to about $70,000, which was huge.
A lot of money back then.
He says, you know what? When this is over, 6 months, a year, maybe less, he says, not only won't you have the 70, you'll be negative. Everything you ever had. And he was right. In 3 days and 62, they cleaned me out. I was there. And I learned. I tell you what I learned from that experience.
You didn't learn from him just giving you the advice. You had to go through the pain.
You had to go through the pain. You have to go through it. The market is not a gambling casino, and too many people, in this type of market, too many people think it is. And especially now with low interest rates. So it's really a dangerous place today.
How'd you build yourself back up, though, after the cleanup?
Well, then I had a few bucks left, very little, and I said I got to learn something. So I read a lot about puts and calls, and in those days, that was really the Wild West, the puts and calls. And you had all these option brokers, if you remember, and they were fleecing everybody. So I was the honest broker, so to speak. I'd come in and tell everybody, put out a midweek option report, and I'd stay up every night calling people that write in for my report. And I'd be calling them from to California. And I've had a big following in options. And I give them more than they thought they would get, which I couldn't believe. Here's a guy that I don't know from New York calling this wealthy guy, and he'll say, I'll sell 10 calls on this stock, and I'll do it for $5 grand. I get him $6 grand. The guy couldn't believe it, right? Then I get him more. And the put and call brokers couldn't believe it because they all wanted to give you business back. They said, I know you can do it cheaper costs. And I built this thing up. By 68, I was making $700-800 grand a year, which was like today, 10 million, 20 million.
Where did the drive come from? Like, where
I always had it. You have to really have an obsessive nature, and whatever it is you want to do. You want to be a great tennis player. You know, there are guys that are more talented maybe than McEnroe or something like that. Maybe his brother, they say, was more talented, but McEnroe worked at it. McEnroe loved it. I guess he was obsessive. He worked all the time. I mean, if you think about any of these
brains
guys,
is not enough. Talent's not enough.
Talent's
right?
not enough. You gotta do both.
Well, you had this great options business.